Hi everyone, my name is Amy Starkey, founder of Yoga2Go LLC, and I'm here today with a yoga bit for you. One of my small children's yoga and mindfulness demo videos that I like to share on my YouTube channel and Facebook as well. So if you're seeing this, please share and feel free to pass this information along to anybody who you think may benefit from it. Today's yoga bit is about breathing and sound and using those with children and teens to help with calming. Help with returning them into a regulated, self-regulated, calm, peaceful inner state. One thing that I like to use are a lot of visuals, especially when I'm working with younger children. So, for instance, you've probably seen this. This is a Hoberman sphere, and this makes it very fun to learn about breathing. I'll ask the children to just imagine that this is their tummy or their lungs, and this is what we want to see happen when they take that big breath in. Everything expands. And then when they blow out, they want to make their tummy, their lungs get smaller. So I'll have them breathe in, make their tummies and lungs big like this sphere, and blow out. Make them contract, make them get little again. And you can even have them keeping their eyes on that sphere to really work on visual focus as well. If you don't have one of these, no big deal. Just have them use their hands and ask them to make their own sphere or ball. Same thing, you can breathe in. And make it as big as you want to, and then blow out and make it tiny again, contracting everything. Okay? That's a very simple breathing exercise, but very effective. Another activity or modality I like to use in my classes is sound. Sound can be very, very powerful. In yoga, many of you have heard the Om sound, and I basically stay completely away from that. I keep all of my children's classes very secular. And that being said, I've used other terms that can sound like Om, that can produce that same benefit of Om, but are actually using that word. So I have them say home, or peace, or safe. And they're still pulling that long vowel sound out that's very calming and soothing to the nervous system. And actually the science behind Om and that sound is to stimulate or to vibrate the vagus nerve, one of the oldest nerves, the most ancient nerve in the body that runs from brain, heart, and gut. You know, that's when we say, oh, I just have a bad feeling, or something in my gut doesn't feel right. That is that vagus nerve, that very primal nerve that you're tapping into, and it's great for self-awareness, okay, and definitely involved in self-regulation. So when we tone it, when we do activities like Om or breathing, sound, yoga, meditation, we are toning that nerve, and we're vibrating it. When we make sound, we're increasing vagal tone, and as a result, we're switching the brain over from sympathetic, stressed function into the parasympathetic, calm and peaceful state. And that's really the goal of yoga and mindfulness. So let's practice that together. You can do this at home or school with your kiddos. And you can even, to add another sensory component into that, have them put their hands on their throats and feel that vibration of that sound in their throats. That just creates another element to this activity that they enjoy. So let's start with the word home. Okay? And keep in mind, particularly those of you who are working with children with trauma, some words that can be comforting to certain children are not comforting. They're actually triggering and opposite. So really know your client or your student, and really know what words could be triggering and would not be calming and relaxing and comforting to them. All right, so let's say home is a good word for the student you're working with or the class you're working with. We're putting our hands on our throats, and we're breathing in and having the child or children say, home. Okay, and then we just ask them, did you hear the vibration when you did that? Did you feel it and hear it? Did you feel that in your throat? And they just love it. They get a real kick out of that, that sound that they're feeling. The next sound is safe. And we're going to pull that long A out of that. And just breathing in and having them say, safe. Good. And the last word I'll use with them is peace. Breathing in and on that exhale, we say peace. Really have them pull those syllables out. Okay? Those sounds create vibration in that vagus nerve, and that creates a sense of calm. That switches the brain over from stressed out sympathetic to peaceful parasympathetic. That's where we really want to be, and that's definitely where we want to help our children get to. So those were just some very simple techniques, but very effective, using some visual aids, some breathing, and some sound that you can do with your students or your own children at home to give them that sense of calm, to return them to that peaceful, controlled, self-regulated state that we're striving for. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. If you'd like more